Hello folks, this is Aditya Rancha from InspiredRise.com, and today we have the Gionee Marathon M5 Lite here with us for a detailed unboxing and review of this smartphone. So guys, without wasting much time, let's begin. So this is what the box for the Marathon M5 Lite looks like. These are all of the specifications and stuff written on the back. 4000 mAh battery, 3 GB of RAM, 32 GB ROM. Nice specifications on paper, quad core, dual SIM. And apart from that, it retails for a price of 13,909 and okay enough. And let's just unbox this device without wasting much time. So inside the box you get the Gionee Marathon M5 Lite smartphone, which can be seen over here. Has a nice design, nice build quality, metallic build quality. Feels nice in hand, solidly built. And let's just see what else do you get inside the box. Inside the box you get a screen protector cover for this smartphone, nice enough. You get a user guide manual for this smartphone. You get a product warranty card. You get a USB adapter. You get a micro USB to USB cable. And you also get earphones which are not in-ear style earphones. These are earbud style earphones. So these are the kind of earphones that people like us don't prefer. And they look okay enough, but in a long duration they aren't that comfortable. But it has a flat style cable, so that's something good. Though the display is limited to 720p HD resolution, but it's good enough, it's saturated enough, bright enough in outdoor lights, so overall it's okay. Talking about the build and design of the smartphone, the phone comes with a 3.5mm jack on the top. On the bottom you have the micro USB port and a small hole for the microphone. On the right hand side we have the power button and the volume rocker. On the left hand side we have absolutely nothing. And on the back we have the camera, which is very slightly protruding. It's not even protruding out, it's flat, and you have the dual tone flash. And the overall build and design of this phone is really good. It feels like a solid thing in hand, very solidly built aluminium metal design, and you get a very nice tone of gold on the overall smartphone, so that's something good to hold in hand. And you have capacitive keys also on the bottom of the smartphone. The Gionee Marathon M5 comes with the MediaTek MT6735 chipset clocked in at 1.30 GHz. It's a quad-core chipset, and it's not the most powerful out there in this price range, but it still gets the job done. The device comes with a 5-inch display, 720p display, and 3 GB of RAM, so that's something good. It's almost like a saving grace for this device because the processor isn't that great, but few of the things like the 3 GB RAM and the 32 GB internal storage make the overall experience really worthwhile. And talking about the system, it comes with Android 5.1 out of the box and a custom skin made by Gionee guys themselves. We have already uploaded a full gaming review and heating test for this smartphone. You can check that out in the description below. And these are all of the sensors that this smartphone has. The Marathon M5 Lite scored 619 on the single core score and 1799 on the multi-core score on the Geekbench 3 benchmark, which is an okay score but not the best out there. It scored 61.4 frames per second on the Nina Mark 2 benchmark, which is a pretty good score. The device scored 33,387 on the Antutu benchmark, which is an above average score, not average, slightly above average score. The device scored 14,144 on the Quadrant Standard benchmark, which is an average score. Talking about the user interface, the smartphone has a very different style of user interface. You get the notifications on the top, but the overall toggles etc are all on the bottom. When you swipe it from bottom to up, you get all of the toggles etc for the airplane mode, for Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, location etc. Everything is over here. You can even have a fake call in order to make sure that you get away from any embarrassing situation, and calculator, camera, torch, all of the most used shortcuts over here. The primary camera on the Gionee Marathon M5 Lite is an 8 megapixel camera, while the secondary camera, the front camera, is a 5 megapixel camera. The front camera does take out good pictures, but when you zoom in, there is not enough detail in these pictures, and you can see compression artifacts here and there. So that's something bad about it. We already posted camera samples and few videos also, but the back camera does have good quality, and overall color reproduction also on the back camera is decent. It's an above average camera in terms of color reproduction accuracy, and if you see clearly, this is a housefly, so it's good for photography but not that great. Still, it was able to capture a lot of details, and in terms of color reproduction and in terms of clarity of the image, the primary camera is really good on the Gionee Marathon M5 Lite, and the secondary camera is okay, but it's not the best in class and deserves considerable work. The speaker is sufficiently loud enough, but when you keep it on a flat surface, the volume does get muffled up, so that's something bad about it. The Gionee Marathon M5 Lite comes with a 4000 mAh battery, and it's the major selling point of this device. The battery life on this smartphone is too good. It lasts you throughout the day in case you are a heavy user, and in case if you are a user like me, it lasts you around 1.5 or 1.8 day. That's almost like 1 day and 3/4 of another day. That much is the battery capacity, and that much is how long the battery lasted for us. We used it extensively, and then also it had about 15 to 12% battery life remaining at the end of the day. So that's something great about the smartphone, and that's the major selling point for this smartphone. So guys, it all boils down to the final question: who should buy the Gionee Marathon M5 Lite? For a price of around 13,000 rupees, this smartphone delivers you exceptional build quality, a very sturdy looking device, nice display, good camera, though the camera megapixel count is just 8 megapixel count, could have been better, and overall decent battery backup, solid battery backup, call clarity is good on this one. And it's an overall well-rounded package. The overall smartphone experience is great, though it does not come with the latest version of Android, but still it's an overall very great smartphone for day-to-day usage. So if you're someone who's on the lookout for a premium looking smartphone in the price range of 12 to 13,000, and a smartphone which does everything nicely enough without any hiccups, and if you're not a serious gamer, then this is the smartphone that you should look out for. You can do gaming on this, but not that much serious gaming. So guys, this was all for our Gionee Marathon M5 Lite review and unboxing. In case you like this video, then don't forget to hit the thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. These are all of the videos that we did in the past few weeks, and guys, don't forget to check them out. And folks, no matter what you do, stay inspired to rise.